We're so happy to have you here today. I'm Rachel Murdoch, I'm the director of Murder at Aunt Agatha's. We're so happy to share this fun show with you. Post a little bit of fun at the excesses of the 80s and a little bit of fun at the excesses of Agatha Christie's penchant for killing everybody in every story that she ever wrote. So hopefully you enjoy this fun, mostly comedy and a little bit of mystery today. These young people have worked really hard. We unfortunately had an actor who came down with nausea and all of the bad symptoms that have been going around yesterday. So there have been a couple of shifts as it shows in your program, and I just want to honor all of the kids, but particularly those two who stepped up and shifted around today and made this happen at the very last minute, as well as those who have been working so hard for the last 2 months to present something that I think you're really going to enjoy. So, no further ado, let's have Murder at Aunt Agatha's.
What time are those family members expecting?
Any moment now.
Poor Mademoiselle Agatha. Only her death does all the family come to see her.
That's fine.
Yes, well, we shall see how Agatha rewards them.
Is that Fräulein Agatha's last wishes?
Yes. It will be played tonight when the family arrives.
Perhaps we should play just a bit of it first. We?
No, we shall play it when everyone is here.
Of course. Anything else would be most unethical.
I was only thinking of the others. This could be quite a shock for them.
Dare say it might be.
Come, Bridget. We must make sure everything is in order.
As must I. Wow, Maxie, look at this joint. I haven't been in a dive this bad since you had me waitressing at that greasy spoon.
Oh, Gina, that was just to get you in character for that feature film that I almost got you an audition for.
Yeah, right. Man, this place gives me the creeps. Who's the decorator? Uncle Fester?
You never mentioned your aunt was such a weirdo.
Because I haven't seen her since I've had better things to do. Like when I was 8 or 9, I think.
At least she was a rich weirdo.
That's right. And once I get my hands on her moolah, I'll be living the life of class in the capital K. Maybe I can stop doing those crummy films you always book me for.
Crummy films? What are you talking about? I got you the lead for Teenage Girls Things from Mars, didn't I?
You don't see Meryl Streep crawling out of a lagoon with green slime hanging all over her.
That's because she doesn't have your range. And besides, you look beautiful in green.
Yeah, right.
Listen, Gina, I've got stuff for a really big deal signed up, but these kinds of things cost time. We just need a little cash to get the ball rolling. So I was thinking, what with that little nest egg you're about to get?
Forget it, Maxie. You ain't taking my inheritance.
Of course not. I wouldn't dream of it.
Good.
Just call it a loan. I need cash to get your name on billboards all over this town.
Yeah, right. You and your bookie off your back.
Who?
Never mind. I have other plans for my dome. First, I'm gonna buy Molly Ringwald's nose.
Molly Ringwald is selling her nose? Wow. I always thought she was in the pink. I wonder if she's looking for a new agent.
No, I'm not buying her nose. I want a nose job.
I can get you better jobs than that. Trust me.
No, you idiot. I want a new nose.
What's wrong with your nose? Looks fine to me.
This isn't my nose. Before surgery, my nose made an elephant's trunk look dainty. But it's still too big. It's time for another change. I want something perky.
You're telling me you want to pick your nose.
Why not? I'll have the loot. Lots of people blow it on a nose.
A tissue would work better.
Oh my gosh, they stole my heart!
Is your pacemaker acting up again, Earl?
No! It's Gina Starlet!
Wow!
Erlina, back up and get started some space. Miss Starlet Major say I'm your biggest fan. I've seen all of her movies.
Both of them!
Twice!
So, you're the ones.
Her nose looks bigger in person.
Did anyone ever tell you what a darling little sweetheart you were?
Never.
I didn't think so.
Wait till the fellows back in laundry about this. They'll flip their elk ears. Can I have your autograph?
I don't have anything better to do. Who should I make this out to?
Earl.
Oh, Earl, isn't this thrilling?
Actually, can you write to Earl, the most multifaceted, gregarious,
Gray who?
flamboyant stud I've ever known? Don't worry, darling. You're still my #1 flavor.
Oh, Earl, you devil. Is that your real hair color?
What are you, writing a book? Make it a mystery and leave that chapter out.
Oh, isn't she funny? You know, my Earl used to be in showbiz. Tell her, honey.
Oh, honey, that was years ago.
He once played the back half of the horse in the USO show.
And he's still a horse.
Gina, this is your public.
Don't tell me how to treat my fans. I'm a professional. You got my autograph, now scram.
Oh, look, honey, she's being temperamental. Let me get a picture. Say Fuzzy Pickles.
Fuzzy Pickles.
Get me out of here.
Mister, maybe it's a bold to say the beautiful international flair. Your answers flow so elegantly.
Oh, Poopsie, you say the loveliest of things sometimes.
Sorry to intervene, but Miss Starlet really must go now. She's in the midst of intense mourning.
And she does so well, I must say.
Oh, just one more. Say inheritance.
Inheritance.
Wait, Gina, can we get a photo of you giving the kids piggyback rides?
Oh well, maybe after the reading of the will. Let's go. This is so more fun than a Brady Bunch convention.
And more profitable.
Does this mean I get a raise in my allowance?
Honestly, I don't know why we have to miss the VanVleets party because Aunt Agatha had to go and die. I mean, it's such an inconvenient time for a funeral, and I look simply ghastly in black.
Now, Princess, she is, or was rather, family.
Ugh, quit reminding me. I mean, look at this place. It's so scary.
Shh, someone might hear you.
Who? There's no one here but you and me.
Not quite.
Her? Why, she doesn't count. She's nothing more than just a household servant. My word, you can't find good help these days.
Alexandra, can't you behave for just one day?
You're always pushing me, Mother.
Oh, I feel a migraine coming on.
See, I'm not totally put out by this myself, as if you always think about yourself. You never think about my feelings. I'm gonna hold my breath until I turn blue.
Please, darling, not that. Anything but that. I was wrong to upset you. Now breathe, dear, please, for me. Mom's gonna buy you something special.
But it better be big and expensive, or I'll be very angry with you.
Oh, it will be, my pet. It will. After I collect Agatha's fortune, Mom's will be able to buy you lots of little trinkets.
Good. Then maybe this whole dreary trip will be worth a while. I mean, what kind of aunt was she anyway? All I remember, she smelled like embalming fluid, had this ghastly laugh, and
Her sweet smile and her caring ways
And her fat bank account.
Reginald!
Oh, this warm welcome brings a tear to my eye.
Now look, Brother Reginald, look what you did to Mumsy's hair. I mean, there's not a beautician for miles.
Reginald, I thought you were in... Say it, Mumsy. Jail. The penthouse. The slammer. They let me out early for good behavior.
I don't believe it.
Let's just say money talks. Speaking of money, Mumsy, you look like $1 million, or rather, 50 million, if Aunt Agatha's nice. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
How can you speak of money at a time like this? Aunt Agatha was a dear member of our family, and we shall all mourn her loss.
Yeah, we'll moan it all the way to the bank. I wish I had that type of luck when I went to the bank for a, how we say, withdraw.
I feel faint. You know, there's absolutely nothing more upsetting to me than having a delinquent son. Well, except for maybe...
The McSwines!
Shh, don't even mention their names. My heart's not strong enough.
Howdy, cousins!
The McSwines, oh, I feel faint.
I know, I'm happier than a pig in warm mud sea too. Maggie always was poorly in health. Hand me my medicine, Angie May. Here you are, Maggie, take a big sip.
We came as soon as we heard the awful news.
Yes, all of Huck's Holler is in mourning over the great loss.
My heart's broken to a million pieces.
Why? None of you were even close to Aunt Agatha.
Aunt Agatha, you mean she died too?
A double whammy.
No, we was talking about our hero, Elvis.
Long live the king!
I mean, like, really? Elvis has been dead for as long as I can remember.
Really? Well, I'll be a cast liver. News doesn't come quick to Huck's Holler, I guess. I'm gonna write a letter to President Roosevelt and demand some prompt action.
How on earth did you find us?
Tweren't easy. Y'all must have written your address wrong.
We ended up at some vacant lot.
And your phone number was unlisted.
We told the operator we was relatives, but she wouldn't budge.
You told somebody we were related?
Mumsy!
Wow, we told everybody we ran
girls here done sniffed you out. There's quite a nose on them gals.
Yeah, they must be part bloodhounds.
That's what Ma said too. My, is that Reggie? Look how he's grown. Bet you don't recognize your cousins here, do ya? Say howdy, girls. Howdy. I won a spitting contest last summer.
That gap between your teeth is supposed to give you a big advantage.
Now, Angie, now remember what I said about bragging? You want an arm race with the chewing tobacco?
I'd rather eat nails.
Sure thing. Got me some right here.
I think I hear my parole officer calling.
Reggie! Wait! Now, girls, behave, you hear?
This is reprehensible.
I know. I can't believe my luck neither. Finding you and our dead Aunt Aggie all in one day. Oh, Maggie, I do declare the Lord works in strange ways.
My name is Margaret.
Not in Hog's Holler, it ain't. Anywho, now that I'm here, we can mourn our beloved Aunt Aggie together.
You can't fool me, you awful hillbilly. I know you're just here to get your hands on Aunt Agatha's money.
Aunt Aggie had money? Woo! We ain't that a double blessing. Our outhouse needs a new roof and the pig trough sinking mighty bad.
Poor Agatha just died, and all you can think of is money? Katie May, you're as greedy as ever.
Madame, the room is ready. This way, s'il vous plaît.
Seafood plate.
No, it's French for if you please.
I knew that. You ain't the only one with culture. I know plenty of French. Mercy Bucket, Coupe de Ville, Marie Chevalier.
I feel faint.
Hold on, cousin. You need some more of my homemade tonic.
Run, Mumsy, run.
That's the spirit. A little exercise ain't never killed nobody. Except maybe my dear Jethro. But then, he shouldn't have been lifting them cows without a spotter. Well, I've given them a fair head start. Ready or not?
Is everyone here?
Oh, but Friday room. She's 2 hours and 10 minutes late.
Well, we can't wait any longer. Call everyone together.
Come everyone. He's in the living room and he's happy to be in the bed.
Man, those monsters from Dogpatch are faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, and can noogie so hard they leave bullet patches. Hey, beautiful. My name's Reggie, but you can call me Stud. How do you like me so far?
Monsieur, I've never.
Listen, I know this quaint little place downtown called Al's Place. Maybe you and I can go together to do some intense mourning.
Nine.
Who's the cop?
This is my sister Hildegard. We are twins.
How did your parents ever tell you apart?
She has a birthmark.
Let me guess, a police badge? Hey, Ronhilda, is that slip you're wearing or chainmail?
Fine.
Reginald, for once in your life, please behave.
Yeah, I like to collect my check and get out of here.
Ooh, I can just smell the money I'm gonna get.
Is that what that smell is?
Reggie! Wait, I haven't got my shots. Sorry we're late. We was looking for you.
It appears we're all here. Let me introduce myself. I'm Agatha's close friend and legal advisor, Will McLean. Will for short. I've asked you all. Aunt Agatha, is she?
Still dead.
Oh, how awful! Cut down at the prime of her youth. My dear, she was 95. I'm so sorry. And I should introduce myself. I'm Rose Bloom, Agatha's niece on the other side. I share how dreadful you all feel.
Did you hear that, kids? Isn't this a small world? We must write this down in our journals.
You're exactly 2 hours and 24 minutes late, Violet Bloom.
How kind of you to notice. Forgive me, it's been a crazy day. My car broke down on the freeway and there wasn't a taxi in sight. But some wonderful, good Samaritan gave me a ride for $100. Isn't mankind just wonderful?
$100? I would have carried you on my back for that kind of dough.
It's merely money. You can't put a price tag on a man's time.
I know I'm gonna like you.
And I know I'm going to like you too. In fact, I like all of you already. I'm getting such warm vibrations here. You know, family and friends are so needed during times of grave distress.
Lean on me, baby. I'm your rock.
Let's just get on with the will. Will?
Yeah, then maybe you and I can get together later to discuss the merits of time versus money.
Aunt Agatha left a will. Will?
Your aunt was a very wealthy woman, Miss Blue.
Why, of course. How else could she afford to surround herself with such beautiful things? But I don't want her money. All I ask is for some little token to remember her by. Perhaps this lovely photo of her. Aunt Agatha was such a beautiful woman.
That's not Agatha, that's Elvis.
Long live the king!
Easy mistake. They both have the same sideburns.
Can we quit talking? I want my cash.
Excuse me?
I mean, Gina wants her cash.
Come on.
My dear friends and family, if you're listening to this, I'm going to make the assumption that I'm dead. Of course, you can never be too sure, can you? Anyway, I hope I fed the dogs before I left. Now, where was I? Oh yes, well the one thing I've learned in my long life is that money can't buy happiness. It can buy a lot of neat stuff though. But seriously, folks, money can't buy joy or happiness.
You sure can rent it for a while.
It has not bought me friendship or fame,
She must not have had the right agent.
but it's given me some swell parties. And of course, it has brought my family together one last time. My friends, I would not want to insult any of you by being so tasteless as to simply hand over my fortune.
Insult me, insult me.
She was always so thoughtful.
Instead, I've decided to have a last little laugh with my loot.
Wait,
First, we'll play a little game, and whoever lasts will divide the money, with the biggest share going to the relative whose last name is closest to the end of the alphabet. The next biggest share will go to the relative whose name is next closest to the end of the alphabet, and so on and so forth, etc., etc. Oh, won't this be fun? Go ahead, take some time to figure it out.
Counter-alphabetical order. If my calculations are correct,
And there was our sweet pea.
then Mrs. VanVleet will get the bulk of the estate.
Mumsy, isn't she amazing?
If my calculations are correct, that would be about...
It's a lot, lots and lots. Now my little game requires you all to spend one last night together in my home. It's something I've always wanted, to have family and friends around me.
It's so like her to try to cheer us up with a slumber party in our hour of sorrow.
I would rather die.
Of course, some of you might not want to play my little game, am I right, Alexandra? Go ahead, you may leave with my blessings and good wishes.
Call me a cab.
And nothing else?
Cancel that cab.
Hey, if we stay, how does Gina fit into all this backwards alphabetical name stuff?
Actually, she received the second largest inheritance rendered to the VanVleets.
Second billing again? I tell you, I gotta find a new agent.
And don't worry, I have oodles and oodles of money to go around. At least as far as the E's anyway. But ask Will, she knows all about my financial affairs. Now goodbye all and sweet dreams.
Well, looks like we're stuck here till morning.
Oh, I just love slumber parties. Did we scare you?
You always scare me. Now get out of here, would ya? I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with all my cash.
Then you ain't leaving?
And give up on the money?
When the rumors don't scare you?
You're so brave.
What rumors?
The Aunt Aggie's back.
And she ain't happy neither.
If you three had half a brain, you'd have half a brain.
That's a lot of brains.
It sure is. Hey, Dad, what's 50 million divided by 11?
Well, that's easy. It's 15, carry with 3 zeros, add the 4. Lots. Why?
She's trying to figure out if she'll inherit enough to buy a hotel.
I've been reading this new book from the New York Times bestseller list, The Art of the Deal. I do believe real estate is the way to go.
Isn't that cute? We must write this down in our journals.
Did you hear that?
What?
It was an awful jangling noise.
Oh, that's just my Earl's stomach. The bean dipped didn't agree with him.
Well, tell him to argue quieter.
Relax, Gina. You only have to last until morning.
Only.
pretty. Oh, don't worry. Them curves won't hurt you none. Leastwise, you don't get too close to them. But don't worry, I've got my cure all right here.
Aw, isn't this sweet?
Did you hear that? It was Miss Agatha.
Aunt Agatha here, and to think, we almost had a funeral for her. Oh, Aunt Agatha, where are you?
No, I mean she is a ghost.
Yeah, right. And Elvis is alive and living with a pack of three-headed dogs who speak Latin.
You got hit too?
I don't like this, Mumsy.
And Dead People Don't Die Part 2, I played this ghost. Well, it wasn't the main ghost thanks to my no-good agent, but it was a very important one.
I saw that. You were so believable.
Miss Agatha has come back for revenge.
Revenge? Why would she possibly want revenge? We're all one big loving family, am I right?
I mean, we sure is trying to be. I want to leave.
Wait, if you leave now, you won't receive a penny of Agatha's considerable fortune.
I don't care. Some things are more important than money.
Huh?
What am I saying? I'll stay, but I didn't like Aunt Agatha when she was alive, and I like her even less dead.
Agatha roams tonight, better be locked up tight. Jump in bed and cover your head, 'cause Agatha roams tonight. Agatha's on the prowl, spirits are gonna howl. Leave your seat and jump to your feet, 'cause Agatha's on the prowl. Song crew is your mood, she'll leave you in a trance. Bones die and you cry, but you don't stand a chance. When Agatha's in the room, you're gonna meet your doom. Stand and gape, but you can escape when Agatha's in the room. Your knees on your knees, she'll take them all in stride. Jump, shout, turn about, but there's nowhere you can hide. When Agatha runs tonight, better be locked up tight. Jump in bed and cover your head, 'cause Agatha, Agatha, Agatha runs tonight.
Oh, Aunt Agatha is so talented. I wish she would have performed that act on television.
Yeah, then maybe we could have turned her off.
I think we've heard her message. Now, it's decision time. Do you all want to stay?
It's gonna take a lot more than some dancing ghosts to get me out of here without that cashola. I mean, Gina's cashola.
But this could get very dangerous.
Then you better stay to today's close, sweetheart.
Since we all agreed to stay, I suggest we make ourselves comfortable. This could prove to be a long night.
You don't think I overdid it on the bones, do you?
No, they were wonderful. But the dancing
And
ghost?
the change. They sound menacing.
Very. But the dancing ghost?
Wait, dancing ghost? What are you talking about?
You know, the dancing, singing ghost? There were dancing, singing ghosts.
I didn't have any dancing singing ghosts. Are you sure you didn't imagine it?
I'm telling you, there were dancing, singing ghosts. And they were scary.
Dancing, singing ghosts. How horny. But
Hey,
Wait a minute, you don't think there's someone else running a con besides us? You like maybe the lawyers or the nerd? All I know is those ghosts scared everyone out of their wits, myself included. Maybe they were onto something.
These creeps are more trouble to get rid of than I expected. They won't outcon me. I'll crank up the ghost deputies, tear them out of the house before the night is over. Then the money is ours. All of it.
Oh, Mikey, I can't wait.
Not now. I have to get into my disguise. Oh my gosh.
What is it?
This is terrible.
What?
I run my nylons. Do you have any nail polish?
Forget the run.
It may seem like nothing to you, but it's the small details that make the entire outfit work. I've read that in New Woman magazine. You don't think this dress makes me look fat, do you? What'd I say?
Again, didn't Aunt Agatha ever pay her light bill?
Reginald, make yourself useful for once in your life and go check the fuse box. Gotcha, Mumsy.
I'll go with you, Reggie.
No, not me, you little varmint.
Well, then both of you. I want to go. I'll go with you, Reggie.
I know the house better. The rest of you can stay here.
I owe you one, buddy.
Let's go. Watch your
Step.
I feel something cold and clammy on my neck.
I feel it too. It feels like cold hog's gizzards are oozing down my back.
Yuck!
Look, Miss Agatha, she is here.
Aunt Agatha, dear, is that really you?
Yes!
Hi, she looks ghastly.
Be kind. After all, she is dead. Aunt Agatha, it is so good to see you. Is death treating you well? Are you getting enough rest?
All of you go! No!
I don't believe this.
I know. It's just not like her to be so inhospitable. That's strange. There's nothing wrong with the fuse box.
You all just look like you just saw a ghost.
I feel faint.
Mumsy, how could you do this to me again? She's so selfish.
Where's my tonic? Here you are, Maggie. Take a sip. It'll fix whatever's ailing you.
Now, everyone, let's not be frightened. I know. Why don't we all... Yes, charade! We love that game! What is Super idea, Mrs. VanVleets?
Mumsy, how could you embarrass me like this?
Come on, everyone. Don't be shy. Join in on the fun. Let's see her. Oh, gone for a jog. Stealing, singing, embezzling.
Looks like she's birthing a calf to me.
Sick. Oh, we're close. Careful. We can't tell what you're doing when you're choking. Choking? Is that it? Oh, this is so much fun.
Excuse me, but the rules say you're supposed to touch your nose for right.
Thank you so much for sharing that.
I'll mention.
Now what is she doing? Falling? Ducking?
Davin?
Dead? Oh, goody. We're right again. She's dead, all right. Yeah, we already got that one. No, I mean she's really dead. Oh, my. She took this game much too seriously.
Somebody call the police!
Police! Police!
Sorry it took me so long. The name's Club. Sam Club.
Thank goodness you're here, officer.
Detective.
We've had a most horrible accident, and now Mrs. VanVleet is dead.
I'm sorry to hear of your loss, but are you sure it was an accident?
Why, of course. What else could it possibly be?
My specialty is murder, ma'am.
Murder?
Just give me the facts.
Let's see. Well, we were all frightened after the ghost came.
Ghost?
Yes, it was our dear, recently departed Aunt Agatha. But she really didn't look herself at all. So pale and sickly.
Death has a way of doing that.
Anyway, we decided to play a lively game of charades to take our minds off things. And Mrs. VanVleet was doing a wonderful job when she fell over dead. Do you play charades, Sheriff?
Detective? No, not often. Thanks for asking.
Do you think A ghost could have killed Mumsy.
Can't say. I don't work the whole seance beat. Was she a drinker?
I mean, Aunt Agatha had the occasional drop of wine with dinner, but...
I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't mean your aunt. I was talking about Mrs. VanVleet.
Mumsy never drank.
Never.
Well, not unless she was upset.
I see.
Please, we must all leave immediately. The tormented spirit of Mademoiselle Agatha is roaming the halls. Who knows who the next victim may be?
Please, the only scary things in here are them.
No, they're right. It's just like in Zombies, Boogie-Wins, and Ghost Part 3. These dead bodies came back to kill everyone who'd harm them. I was dead body number 2.
We saw that one 3 times.
Poison!
Hey, what are you, some sort of clique?
No, this jug is filled with poison.
That hillbilly killed my Mumsy.
Now hold on! Don't go getting your shorts all bunched up. My tonic never harmed a soul. Well, remember that one? That was never proven. Besides, that feller had one foot on a banana peel, another in the grave.
If it wasn't you, then who could it have been?
The ghost!
Let me get this straight. You all think this murder is a poltergeist poisoning.
None of us are safe.
More likely none of you are sane, but I'll leave that out for the judge.
Oh, let me out of here.
Hold it. No one is going anywhere until this murder is solved. Got that?
But we can all be dead by then.
Relax. Sam Club is here. And there isn't a killer who hasn't crawled out from a rock long enough for me to nab him. Or her. Or it.
May I speak frankly?
Sure, bilingual.
I don't want to frighten the others, and I feel so comforted with you here, but do you really think that we're safe with Aunt Agatha running loose? And in such a foul mood? I mean, I loved her as much as anyone here, but she's dead. Not that I have anything against dead. It's just that they can be so... noisy.
There is no ghost here, and I'll prove it to you with this.
Your ass?
No, my head, my brains.
Oh, Colonel.
Detective.
I'm more frightened to believe that there isn't a ghost. For if that were true, then one of my wonderful, caring, selfless relatives would have to be
That's right, a murderer. A cold-blooded killer.
No, I can't believe that.
You're a different kind of kid. People like you aren't a dime a dozen, or even a quarter a crate. It's too bad that this world isn't always the nice place you think it is, and I'm afraid of people like you who end up hurt by it the most.
I've known these people for hours now, and I can tell you that none of them would hurt a fly. Besides, what possible motive would they have?
The big M.
The big M? You mean like the golden arches? That doesn't make any sense.
Money. Moolah.
But the best things in life are free.
Money, money, money. Must be funny.
No, Sergeant.
Detective.
I can't accept that anyone would do such a vile deed for mere money.
You almost got me believing that.
Enough already. Stop.
Wait for us, Reggie!
And then reality rears its ugly head.
Maybe with a little time, I could convince you. You see, I believe that people are basically good at heart, Corporal.
Detective!
All right.
Things are getting dangerous around here. It's time for me to make my hasty exit. But not without my due. I've worked much too hard sucking up to that old bat to let her no good relatives come in and waltz out with all her money. But I'm a fair person. One for me, and one for me. Two for me, and another for me. Three for me, and a fair schmear. I'm taking it all. Who's there?
How soon you forget!
Agatha, is that you?
Yes, it is I who cannot rest in peace. Woo!
You mean...
You betrayed me!
Who, me?
Yes, you!
Couldn't be.
Then who? Who else stole all my money?
What money?
My millions! Woo!
Oh, that money. Listen, Agatha, it's all a misunderstanding. I was only borrowing it. I was gonna give it back. In fact, I was doing it right now. See, it's all here. You can count it if you want.
Woo!
I'm sorry. How about this? I count it and you can watch.
Woo!
I'm sorry, but I give it to you personally.
Woo!
Agatha, I can't. You're dead.
Woo!
Stop. I can't take this anymore.
Woo!
Agatha, leave me alone. Take the money. Take it all.
Poor thing fell 4 stories. Splat, just like a bug on a windshield.
It was an accident, no?
No, you're right. It's worse. Looks like that there ghostin' claimed another victim. You just can't be too careful.
Oh no, Mikey's taking this ghost stuff way too far. First Mrs. VanVleet, and now this. This wasn't supposed to hurt anyone, only scare them. Mikey, what happened?
Untie me first.
What happened to you?
I don't know. I was gonna go scare the Earls when all of a sudden someone knocked me out. Then next thing I know, I wake up hogtied in a closet.
Then you did push that lawyer out the window?
Wait, what? When did that happen?
So you didn't kill Mrs. VanVleet either?
No, of course not. What do you take me for?
Well,
don't answer that.
Are you sure you didn't?
Sure, I'm sure. When have I ever lied to you?
Well,
recently.
If it wasn't you, then, oh, Mikey, I'm scared. We better go talk to the captain.
Detective!
No, we tell that copper anything, we lose. Oh, no, you don't.
But Mikey, we're innocent.
You think he's going to believe a French maid who isn't really French, or a German woman who isn't really German, or a woman.
I'm confused.
Just let me handle it. After coming this far, I'm not ready to let all that dough slip through our fingers. Besides, I got a hunch you might be behind all this.
Who?
Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. I'll take care of things just like I always do.
Oh no, we're in big trouble.
She's back, Maxie. I tell you, it's bad enough sharing this place with relatives who are crazy, but I draw the line at dead ones.
Relax, Gina. Those borderlines are going to wreck your natural beauty.
Natural beauty, nothing. I paid good money for this face.
Just think how great you're going to look when all of Agatha's millions come rolling in.
A lot of good it'll do me when I'm 6 feet under.
Gina, baby, would I really ask you to stay if I didn't think you'd be perfectly safe?
You would, if you thought there was a nickel in it for yourself.
Come on, Gina, I'm crushed. Trust me, someone is just trying to scare us.
And they're doing a good job.
Listen, you've been in the business long enough to know all this hocus pocus is just special effects. You see it all the time in the big budget films.
Maybe you see it all the time. Me, I don't see nothing. Because my no-good agent can't get me anything big budget.
Actually, you just need a little time, of course, a little cash to get the ball rolling.
If I give you any more time, I'll be doing Geritol commercials.
Trust me.
Do I have stupid written on my forehead? That's it, I'm out of here. Wait, what's that smell?
Smells like... Okay, where are the McSwines?
Oh no, it's deadly gas.
Okay, so I had beans for lunch, but it is not that bad.
No, I saw it once on this movie. Of course, not a film I was in. agent couldn't get me a reading. But it was about this fraternity that was wiped out by deadly gas. And for Connors, Maxie. This is it. The final curtain. The last act. The big bow. Before I go, I've got to tell you something that I should have told you a long time before, but, well, you know how I am.
You don't have to tell me how much you love me.
I don't. You're fired.
Me and the maids with the bodies of the spread bedroom with Mrs. VanVleets, and I've warned the guests to watch their backs. Still can't figure out what killed that Hollywood actress or money-grubbing agent who'd want to kill him for that matter.
Oh, Sheriff.
Detective.
This is all so frightful. I don't know what to do with myself. It may sound silly, but I've got to make some popcorn. Still, I don't know if anyone will stay the whole night. I'm afraid everyone's scared to death.
Don't worry, no one's going anywhere in this storm.
Of course, it would serve Aunt Agatha right if we all did leave. Imagine killing your guests like that. Miss Manners would simply not approve.
Maybe you're right, and it is a ghost killing people. But if I find out different, well, I'll take that slimy scum of the earth and... Sorry, guess I'm a little rough around the edges, because I never met someone like you before. What I'm with the world isn't such a bad, ugly, dark, depressing sort.
Oh, you make me swoon.
Yeah, well, I have that effect on people. Listen, when it's over, maybe me and you...
Not now. Not with the shadow of death hanging over us as it is.
You're truly a classy name. Got style, culture, taste. There isn't anything too good for someone like you. I got it. When this is over, maybe me and you can see a hockey game match at the Square Garden. You haven't lived until you've seen a hockey puck smack down a goalie's throat.
You know just what to say to make a woman feel so special. Let's go have some of that popcorn.
Promise again, Mikey.
I promise I didn't do anything to that movie star and her crummy agent.
Cross your heart
Cross my heart.
and hope to die.
And hope to... No, wait a minute.
Why, Mother? Look where this passage took us. A secret passage. Isn't this fine, Tingly?
Don't forget to write this down in your journals.
Where did you come from? What did you hear? The affairs are making you talk.
Really? Could you talk slowly so that I could get that all down?
Let me see that. Give me the papers.
Naughty, naughty. You should never touch a person's diary. Never know what little secrets a person might be keeping.
How did you get in here?
Actually, it's the funniest thing. We're exploring around, like we love to do, don't we, kids?
We sure do.
What did you find?
You won't believe it. We found a secret passageway in the Elvis room. Well, actually, it's my Earl who's had all this luck. I tell you, that man is so lucky. He must have been born in a bed of four-leaf clovers. Isn't that right, Earl?
Well, remember that one time I put a dime in the meter when I should have put in 15 cents?
Yes, but I left out and didn't get ticketed. Turns out the parking enforcement on duty was his niece.
You're right. I guess I am lucky.
Have you told anyone?
About our luck? Why? I didn't think anyone would be interested, but now that I think about it, it is a fascinating...
Nay, that's a secret passage, man!
Not yet, but don't worry. We won't keep this secret to ourselves for long. We'll share good fortune with the group right after you finish exploring. Right, kids?
Right, Mother.
And we're off.
Really interesting.
I still think we should go to the corporal.
Detective!
No, we tell that copper anything and we lose all the money. If we stick to the plan, we'll be fine. But I didn't count on the nerds finding out about our secret passageway, which throws a monkey wrench into everything.
What are you gonna do about it, Mikey?
Don't you worry about it. I've got everything under control.
It's not just game. Come on, 2 out of 3. Statistically speaking, you'd have a better chance at 8 out of 15.
Are you taking into account her superior arm strength and large bicep circumference?
Oh, shut up, you egghead!
Oh my, I'm sensing some hostility here.
I'm just about to show something very interesting we found in the library.
Find somebody who cares. Like maybe in Timbuktu.
That's not very feasible at the moment, I dare say.
Zip it!
It looks like you could use a big, warm, fuzzy hug right now, Alexandra.
Oh, I can't do it anymore. My mother just died. I can't sleep. I can't eat.
Look at the bright side, sis.
How wonderful, Reggie. There's nobody here better than you to try to perk up her tired, aching spirits.
Come on, you'll lose a few pounds, and with the numbers dwindling in this family, you'll be the richest heiress this town has ever seen.
Oh, Reggie, I'm so disappointed in you. Is money all you can think about?
Not just money. Girls, too. Rich, beautiful ones. You busy later?
You don't get it, do you, Reggie? This is family that we're talking about. Family and love and loyalty, but money is the only thing that you value. Well, take it all if it makes you happy. I don't want any part of it.
I knew she was my kind of chick.
Rosie, you go after her. She shouldn't be alone right now. I've met a million louses like you. They'll end up slipping in no pool of slime. I'm gonna be watching you very carefully.
No, I can't do this anymore. We're all gonna die.
Calm down, sis.
I'm too young to die, and I'm in desperate need of a good manicure. Mumsy said you never want to be caught dead with bad cuticles. Is there a beautician here? No, then I'm out of here.
Wait, don't go off. When there's a cliff.
My sister, too? Well, at least now Sissy and Mumsy are in that big shopping mall in the sky.
She's gone!
Yes, I'm afraid so.
How'd you know?
We just saw her run on a stairway and fall off a cliff. Literally for having a property with a nice view.
How plumb awful! Poor Miss Bloom!
Wait, this Bloom? Rosie? What do you mean?
Why, she's done vanished!
No!
Yes, I went into her room and the window was open. There was nothing left but these.
Rosie, not sweet Rosie. I'll get you for this, Reggie.
Leave him alone!
You won't get away with this.
Enough with the rough stuff, Copper. I was here the whole time. In fact, you're my alibi.
You'll slip up. Kind of rot always does. When you do, I'll be there waiting to haul you away. I just need one little clue.
Excuse me, Detective, but I do believe I may be of service.
What do you mean?
Well, as we were trying to say earlier before I was rudely interrupted, we found something very interesting in the library.
Very interesting.
Spill the beans.
Well, as we were saying earlier, we were exploring around like we love to do, don't we, kids?
We sure do.
And we made a most compelling discovery.
Yes. What is it?
Did you know that my Earl has memorized the entire New York Times bestsellers list since 1963?
Just a little hobby I have, that and journal writing.
I don't believe this.
It's true. Demonstrate for them, dear. Start with nonfiction. I love. That's our favorite too.
I'll start with the president and go backwards chronologically.
Come on, give me the facts.
Don't encourage them.
Something ain't right without family.
You're just figuring that out?
Not that! They're just frozen!
What?
You're right, Ma. They look just like them cows did when they got caught in that blizzard last summer. Frozen solid!
I should have known. It's the old trick in the book. Deadly freezing ink. Nothing's gonna bring them back.
Well, you know what they say. The pen is mightier than the sword.
Your days are numbered, pal. Hear me?
He's just misunderstood.
I'm gonna nail you to the wall. You're looking at a hard time, fella.
Listen, Copper. You're telling me. Keep away from me, Deputy. I know my rights.
Why, I ought to introduce my left, and it's detective. Because detective.
Well, if you have no need of me any longer, I've been keeping a special little lady waiting long enough.
Who is it? Tell us!
Bridget, here I come.
I'll make him pay, Rosie. For you.
You know, they kind of grow on you, don't they?
Is that you?
Yes, it's me.
What have you got to tell me?
Stay back, you must not see my face.
I've seen plenty of faces worse than yours could be. Remember, I wear a badge.
No, it's just that if someone saw me here, my life could be in danger.
Danger's my middle name.
That's a strange name. Anyway, I come with information.
Information? What kind?
The important kind.
That's my kind. No, spill it.
It's someone in this house.
Who?
I can't tell you.
Then what about them?
I can't tell you that either.
Then what can you tell me?
Nothing. I shouldn't have come.
Wait. If you don't get whatever's bothering you off your chest, they will eat it at you until it leaves a big festering sore. Then it'll get inflamed and ooze, and you'll feel like you're gonna explode. It's not a pretty sight.
All right, I'll talk.
Good.
Someone in this house isn't what they seem.
Yeah, that does not surprise me, sister.
Well, maybe this will. You see, this person is...
Don't lie on me. Rats. Too late. What is she trying to tell me? What was her deadly secret?
Why, it's the maid?
You were supposed to look.
She must have made you mighty mad for you to go and shoot her like that, and in the back.
I didn't even know who she was. And I didn't shoot her.
Looks like a bullet wound to me.
But I didn't do it.
Well, there ain't nobody here but you and me, and I know I ain't done it. Unless...
Was that a gunshot I heard?
You want to know?
Looks like Aunt Aggie done got another one. You gotta give her credit. The old gal is quite a shot.
There is no ghost here. I'm telling you, it's a living, breathing, psychotic criminal right here.
Listen, Mr. Boy Scout, you're gonna have to go somewhere else to earn your murder merit badge. You're barking up the wrong tree.
Maybe, maybe not.
Listen, I may be a rat. And I may be a heel. I may even be a worthless cheat.
You got that right.
But I'm no killer. Unless being a lady killer counts. But it's not my fault I'm irresistible.
Yeah, and I suppose like me to think the killer's a ghost, too.
Stranger things have been known to happen.
That's right.
And here we have living, breathing proof.
Listen, I'll eat my hat if there's a ghost in this house.
Start eating, Private Eye!
Detective.
I warned you all to go, but would you listen to me? No!
That's not very neighborly of you, Aunt Aggie.
Get out or else!
Reggie, are you all right?
Here's your ghost.
Hildegard! Why, you always seem like such a nice gal.
The name's Mighty.
You mean she's a he? Well, he always did seem a little uncomfortable in them high heels. You know what I mean?
Listen, I've sunk low in my day. Yeah, but I'd never dress up like a woman. And even if I did, I'd be a lot better looking. That dress does not work on you at all.
I knew it made me look fat.
Back to the pen, pal.
Hey, come on, Copper, I was only fooling.
Seems like you got a deadly sense of humor. Which I was only trying to warn me that someone once in a while they seem. You got the reports, you can tell me everything.
That's gone. Jet, speak to me. Speak to me.
For speaking to this over, Buster. And I almost believe some real tears welling up in your eyes. Almost. Now, someone time up before you can do any more damage.
Oh, let me do it. I got a badge of the 4-H for my knots.
Now, no one else leaving this room, got it? I don't want any more actions with that storm out there. For the rest of the night, we're all gonna stay together.
Got it!
Seems like you got something to say to me right about now.
Yeah, like I do. Pleasant dreams. Alright, everybody, up and at 'em. Looks like the storm left. We can get outside. Gotta visit it. Come on, Hildegard, or Mike, or whatever her real name is. Get up.
He's dead!
That sure allows things up.
That Aunt Aggie's one ornery ghost.
This wasn't done by a ghost.
You mean?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Reggie!
Look, I know what it looks like, but it isn't so.
I'm afraid it is. See, Reggie? Project tried to warn me that someone wasn't what they seemed. We both know that person was Hildegard. He was just a 2-bit punk with grimjack and a quick fuck that didn't look at his skirt. Now he's gone. We both know only a cunning, devious, shrewd mind could knock everyone off so easily. And you know, Reggie, you weren't smart enough.
Huh?
No, there's nothing phony about you. You're exactly what you seem. Cheap and stupid.
Thanks, I think.
Only one person fits the bill. Only one person is smart enough. Only one person could have bumped everyone off with no one noticing. Come on out, Rose Blue.
This is a miracle! I thought you was dead!
That's what she wanted us to believe, wasn't it, sweetheart?
No, Sam, it's not what you think. I'm innocent. I swear I am.
Cut the malarkey, doll face. I've heard it all before. Condoms that Pritchett and Hildegard scaramely and decided to make it really pay. Discovered a secret passageway that let you move unseen to the house and you went to work. Murder was your meal ticket and you blamed it all on Agatha. First you put everyone's nerves on after those singing and dancing ghosts. Not sure how you pulled it off, but it did the trick.
No, I had nothing to do with them. I swear.
Save it for the jury. Little poison in the hillbilly's jug, VanVleet Dame went down easy. You scared the lawyer into jumping out the window after she packed up all the money in a neat little case for you. You offed the movie star and her agent and scared the old lady's grieving daughter into running off the cliff. You froze her with poison after they discovered her secret passageway, shot the French maid at the squawk, and finally stabbed Hildegard in the back while we all slept. It was perfect. The ghost, or one of these idiots, takes all the fall and you take all the loot. Then all you had to do was fake your own death so you, this suitcase full of cash could just disappear.
How can you say such a thing after all we meant to each other?
You thought you could play me for a fool, but I knew you were trouble from the start. It just took me a little while to put 2 and 2 together.
No, Sam.
You're nothing but a murderer, Rosie. A plain, ordinary killer.
Not an ordinary one, Sandy baby. See, if you keep your mouth shut, I am going to be a very rich woman, and I'll share it all with you. We can go anywhere you want. Rio, Paris, Tirana.
Tirana?
Oh, it's this little place in Albania. It's really nice. Come on, Sam. I know you still have feelings for me.
I do still have feelings for you, Rosie. Feelings of disgust and revulsion.
Why, you know I got you!
Sticks and stones, Rosie.
Problem here, detective?
Not anymore, officer. Take her away.
Yes, sir.
The bloom is faded from this rose.
I'll be back! You haven't seen the last of me yet! Get your slimy hands off me!
Looks like this case is closed.
Well, I'm happier than a pig on Thanksgiving that there ain't no ghost. Now I reckon some of that money belongs to us. Make sure we get our share, Commodore. Come on, gals, we got some new roofs to be putting up.
Well, Reggie, I guess this is goodbye.
Will you come visit us?
Not likely.
Aren't you going to miss us?
Dream on.
Not even a teensy weensy bit.
I'm not gonna miss you a little bit. I'm gonna miss you a lot.
Oh, Reggie!
Now scram.
I even figured wrong.
Not entirely wrong. I'm still a louse at heart. But now I'm a rich one. You know what? I'm gonna pay you back for finding the murders of my sister and mother.
You're okay, Reggie.
No, I insist. You know what? I'm gonna buy you 2 tickets to that policeman's ball.
Reggie, I have the feeling this is the start of a beautiful friendship. Well, Agatha, so you can rest in peace.
Finally.